Good morning, or maybe it's evening where you are watching. Today I wanted to share with you my current morning skincare routine. I recently shared a video and I did like a beauty transformation of what I look like in the morning when I haven't colored my hair for a month, not doing my skincare, not doing my makeup. And of course I had some fun, filming that video and laughed at myself when I was editing. But I did get quite a few questions after people watched that video saying, hey, it looks like you're using some new skincare products and you haven't shared those yet. So that's what I wanted to do today. If you have not yet seen that video, I will make sure I link that in the description box below this video. The first thing I do every single morning, I personally like to actually use a cleanser to cleanse my face. This is the one that I used in the recent video. I absolutely love this. You can get it on Amazon, Walgreens, CVS, probably Target. But if you notice, it says stubborn texture cleanser. They also have other ones in this whole line that say stubborn acne, stubborn blackheads. So perhaps you've just walked by this product at your drugstore thinking, oh, that's probably for teenagers or people with, acne. Don't always read what the marketing on a product says. If you're into skincare the way I am, I don't necessarily go off of this. I read the ingredients and see what is in the product. A lot of times I think a lot of brands just try to appeal to maybe a certain age range or, a skin condition that somebody might have. But, a lot of products that say they're for texture or blemishes, oftentimes those are great for mature skin, even if you don't have acne, especially if they're a non-drying type of product. This one's by Neutrogena. It says it's new, but I think it's been out for a while, but they have newer products in this line. But this one's a daily cleanser. It has salicylic acid in it, which is really good if you do deal with blackheads or large pores. It's a type of chemical exfoliant, but it doesn't just exfoliate on the surface of your skin, it goes down inside your pores. So perhaps your pores are, looking large. It's not that we can open and close our pores, but if we kind of use something to chemically kind of scoop out what's down inside our pores, maybe things that we can't really see, looking in a mirror, but this type of acid can gently get down inside the pores, and over time it can kind of scoop out any oil, dirt, debris, anything that's kind of hanging out in the pores, making them look a little more stretched out, so that over time your pores will appear smaller. But what I also really love is this also has a low percentage of glycolic acid, but it's quite gentle. I wouldn't say it's gentle enough for me to use like twice a day. I use this about 3 to 4 times a week because, we don't want to over exfoliate and then, cause our skin barrier and start to get all red and crusty and dry and flaky. This is kind of just a nice, easy way to knock out your exfoliating step without having to use a different product with exfoliators in it. So what I do is I just put this on my face when it's dry, and then I just kind of massage it in and then put a little bit of water on, and then I massage into my skin, and I like to let it sit there for maybe 30 seconds to a minute and a half, so that those acids have time to kind of go to work, gently eat off any of those dead flakies that I might have sitting on the surface of my skin. And of course, they can go deep down inside my pore and help my pores to look even smaller. If you have mature skin like I do, I'm 50 years old, and you deal with a little bit of texture, or your pores are looking a little bit bigger than you want them to look, this might be something that, number one, is super duper affordable, but it has great ingredients and it's also fragrance free. The very next thing that I pretty much do every single day is I use a vitamin C serum. This is the vitamin C serum that I used in the last video, and I've probably shared this a gazillion times over the past 3 years, I would say. This is by the brand Revision Skincare. This is their C+ Correcting Complex 30%. This is such an elegant formula of a vitamin C, but if you deal with any irritation or breakouts, or you say, oh my gosh, my skin hates vitamin C, this might be the type of vitamin C that you want to look into it. What I love about this serum, I only need 1 little pump of it, which is nice, so it does help the product last longer, but it comes out and kind of just looks like a really thin, lightweight cream. And 1 pump is more than enough for my face and my neck and my kind of upper chest area. It's too expensive for me to waste bringing it, all the way down and on my shoulders and arms. So normally my skin is a little more damp before I put this on. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mist it so it'll penetrate a little bit better. This is a mist that I get on Amazon. It's a fulvic mineral mist. And basically what this is 100% fulvic minerals, but what this mist does, it'll really help your other skincare products to penetrate even better, especially if you're using the form of vitamin C, the THD vitamin C that I've got on my face right now. But even if you don't use a vitamin C serum, the fulvic mineral mist is fabulous to use on your skin, kind of just to refresh and add that burst of water throughout the day. It's very calming, it's super hydrating. If you deal with any redness or irritation, you might really, really enjoy that mineral mist. And it's a great price on Amazon. It's made in the USA. The company that makes this is the actual seller on Amazon. If this vitamin C serum is not your budget, no problem. I've got another alternative that I personally love. Now it's a completely different form of vitamin C. This is L-ascorbic vitamin C, the usual one that you see in almost all vitamin C serums that you can pick up. And for me, normally I do not like L-ascorbic vitamin C serums anything over 15% because they are just a little too irritating on my skin and kind of make my skin barrier feel like it's burning, and I just, I don't like a lot of them. So that's why THD, especially if you have melasma, using a vitamin C serum that is not gonna cause any irritation, it's not gonna cause breakouts. The last thing we want if we have melasma is to get a breakout, because then that's gonna, be a whole nother problem of having that irritation, inflammation, and leaving, darkness on our skin. So if you have sensitive skin, or if you just hate this form of vitamin C, this one is phenomenal. The reason I like this is because it's a lower percentage of the L-ascorbic acid. It's only 10% versus 15 or 20. Having a higher percentage of ingredients in our skincare products, it does not mean it's gonna work better. Oftentimes using that higher percentage could be causing more damage to our skin. So I do like using L-ascorbic in a 10% form. Instead of this just being your basic boring vitamin C serum, this has a nice blend of different ingredients that are going to be really great and beneficial combined together to help combat any melasma, hyperpigmentation, sun damage that you might have on your skin. But the only thing I don't like about your standard vitamin C serums, pretty much all of them on the market, is number one, they can oxidize. This one's not oxidized. This is what it looks like when you get it because of the other ingredients that are in it. But it also, smells like hot dogs. That's pretty much what all vitamin C serums smell like that are this form of vitamin C. This one doesn't smell too strong of hot dogs, but you can still smell it. I don't know, I like hot dogs, but I don't really want hot dogs on my face. But this one's a really nice one. It's very affordable. I get this on Amazon. You can pick it up, I think, at Target. I think CVS and Walgreens also has this as well. So I just wanted to show a couple different options depending on what your skin type is and what your budget is. But I will say, out of all my vitamin C serums, this one's probably my all-time favorite. This is probably my 10th one that I've used over the years. It's completely soaked into my skin. It gives my skin a nice glow. Over time using it, I notice a nice brightening effect in my skin, and it just penetrates into my skin so well. Okay, so I'm not using a ring light or anything like that. I don't know if it's probably looks yellowish in here. I'm just using the bathroom lights in this Airbnb that we're staying in. So you can already see, I have a nice glow to my skin, but it needs that hydration. I need more water put back into my skin. So this is the hydrating product I used in the last video. I might not always want to use a heavy moisturizer, but I always, always, always use hydration. Think of water. That's what's gonna plump everything up. If you see fine lines, wrinkles, or if your skin just kind of looks like it's blah, you might just need a really good drink of water to just plump everything up in your skin. So I always, in every skincare routine, the product might be different because I like to try a bunch of different things, but I always will use some type of a hydrating serum, essence, toner, something to, add that nice big glass of water, drink of water to my skin to plump everything up. So this is by the brand Papa Recipe. I had never heard of this brand before until I saw, who was it, James Welsh, is that his name? I saw him do a video when I was over in South America on this brand, and I thought, well, that's an interesting brand. So I started looking up the products on Amazon, and then when I almost returned from South America, the brand actually emailed me asking if I wanted to try their products. It's not sponsored, anything like that. There's no obligation for me to share. They sell their products on Amazon. It's a Korean brand, so I'll make sure I link them down below. But if you look at this, I almost didn't open this up. They sent me a big box full of things, and there's a few things from the brand that I love. I'm not sharing them in this routine today, but I'll share them in another video. but this is one of the products that I almost didn't open because if you see, it says on here blemish serum. And at the time I thought, well, I don't really have any blemishes, so I'll set this to the side and I'll try it later. But then a little while later, I started reading the ingredients. Remember how I said, don't get fooled or misled based on what marketing says or what the name of a product is. You might be missing out on an amazing product because of what the brand, is trying to market to. So in this, of course, I can't read what's on the back of it because it's not written in English on here, but on their website, they have all the ingredients listed. You guys, there are some amazing ingredients in here. I'll just pop up a picture of the ingredients. So if you're an ingredients nerd like I am, I won't break down all the ingredients. If you are curious about this brand, I will do another video and share. There's, I think, 4 products that I am obsessed with. They sent me quite a few things, but out of the things that they sent me, there are 4 things that they've really made a difference in my skin. So if you're interested in me sharing that in another video, I'm happy to do so. But this is one of them that I've been using pretty much every day. What I think they mean by blemish is not necessarily acne, or a pimple. Blemish, I think, means more of like a dark spot or a sunspot. Something that's not allowing our skin to have that, all over same tone and texture to it. So the name of it was a little misleading to me. That's why I didn't, instantly try it out. Everything that's in here is hydrating, brightening, really good to give you that glow, that glass skin, help brighten up any spots or hyperpigmentation, to help calm and soothe the skin. But look at this. Do you see the size of this bottle? This is 5 ounces. Let me find another bottle. Most other bottles, of hydrating products are this size, usually like a 1 ounce bottle of most of, the hydrating serums that you will find on the market. But it's 5 ounces. Actually, it's a little over 5 ounces, and it's super duper inexpensive. So this is a product that I know I'm going to continue to repurchase because number one, it's super duper affordable, but this really works. And the seller is on Amazon, is the actual seller of this product. So the history behind this brand, why they named it Papa Recipe, is actually quite interesting. And then I usually do about maybe 5-6 pumps. And you can use this twice a day, especially, if you see like fine lines and wrinkles, your skin's just looking dull. This is literally like giving your skin a huge drink of water. You will see it. Actually, I can feel what it does in my skin. It's very weird, especially when my skin is really dehydrated. It's like I can feel my skin plumping up, like a dried up sponge that you dip into water. That's what my skin feels like. But, maybe some of your fine lines and wrinkles, maybe you don't even need to go get, Botox. Maybe you just need some serious hydration to help fill in those lines and wrinkles. But this is just, it's a beautiful serum. It feels a little bit thicker than water. There's, what is that one essence? I do like it, but I just never like the smell. SK2, that essence, if you've ever smelled it, it's got like that funky kind of yeasty smell to it, but it really works. But it's really expensive. This has pretty much the same ingredients in it that SK2 does, but this has even additional ingredients that just, to me, just makes it even better than the super expensive SK2. Next, I'm gonna use an eye cream. You don't have to use an eye cream, but for me, I love to always use an eye cream. This is an affordable one. I bought this on Amazon. This is by the brand Mizon. If you like snail products, you might really like this. But look how much you get. You get a ton of product in here for an eye cream. So I just use this little scooper, and I use this generously, especially in the morning before I'm going to, do my makeup, because, the older I'm getting, I have puffier under eyes, dry under eyes, and I don't necessarily want a super, heavy, thick moisturizer. I like something that's kind of lightweight and super silky, but super duper hydrating. So this is one that I really enjoy using before I put on my makeup. And I'll just do a little, massage around my eyes without, like pulling on the skin. And I'll put a little bit on my lip as well. Sometimes I will use a separate moisturizer before I put on my sunscreen, but today I'm not going to use a separate moisturizer because my skin is already super hydrated. Also, this vitamin C serum has enough moisturizing ingredients in it for my skin, and my sunscreen I'm going to use has a bit of a moisturizer in it, so I'm not using an additional moisturizer step. Except on my neck. This is a product I always like to use on my neck. As we get older, even younger, a lot of us deal with that tech neck. I know I have, you know, the lines here from always looking down on our computer or cell phone. And then this line right here is a scar from where I had my neck surgery where they cut me here. But this by City Beauty, this is their Invisicrepe Body Balm. This is pricey, so I don't like to waste it all over my body. I'll use like a cheaper moisturizer for my whole body. So I use this as my neck cream. And I know a lot of you love this as your neck cream. I'll just use my finger when my hands are clean, or you can use that little spatula. Actually, this is a really pretty spatula that City Beauty sent me. It goes along with, you know, their gold tone, everything, but you can just get a cheap spatula on Amazon. But I will put this all over my neck. I'll normally take off the robe, but I'll put this all over my neck and my chest. You could use this on your face too, but I don't like to because it's got a slight fragrance. But I love, love, love the fragrance that's in here. So I don't mind using this on my neck, on my chest. And then whatever's kind of left over, I will put that like on my arms and my hands. But I love this moisturizer because it's not just like any other basic moisturizer. This actually really does work well for any crepey skin. I was kind of starting to get like, you know, that turkey neck. I still have it. That's just, you know, I guess gaining weight. But it was kind of like crepey, textured skin. So now, you know, I still have, you know, this little, whatever this thing is that's trying to gobble underneath my chin, but it's not, it's more firm. It's not like loose, crepey skin. I guess that's why they call it Invisicrepe Body Balm, because it's not just like your regular moisturizer that's gonna be heavy on your skin and kind of sit on the surface. I mean, this soaks in super duper fast. But it's a nice firming lotion, but it's also moisturizing, but there's no greasy feel. That's one thing I cannot stand with certain moisturizers. A lot of, you know, neck creams, you know, you look down and your neck skin sticks together. That never happens with this product. I really think it makes a nice difference, especially the older we're getting, you know, to help kind of firm and moisturize at the same time. Two other things I want to quickly share with you, and then I'm going to put on my sunscreen. I always just do a quick layer of City Lips. This is the clear, and this is just a lip plumper. It's a lip hydrator, a lip moisturizer. It's got really nice ingredients. It has hyaluronic acid, peptides. I've used City Lips now for over 10 years. When they had completely different packaging and when they were not even on social media. The other thing I forgot to share in that other video where I sped up showing, you know, my gray hair, my skincare routine, my makeup, I forgot to share the lash serums that I use when I did the mascara step, which the mascara I used is my new favorite. A lot of people said, wow, it makes your lashes look super duper long. I don't think it's that mascara that makes my lashes look long. It's my lash growth serum. These are both very expensive, so I'm not saying that you need to go get these. I'm just sharing what I personally use. I do have a discount code for both of these brands, so that does take, you know, 20% off, which really helps. But this is for Vitalash. I've used it for, golly, 5 years. I don't use this every day. And you're probably thinking, wait, why do you have 2 lash serums? This one makes my lashes ridiculously long. Like, I love this. I only have to use this about 3 times, maybe 4 times a week. And it'll make my lashes extremely long, so long to where they're like rubbing on my sunglasses. So that's why I don't use it every single day anymore. I do want long lashes, but not, you know, fake long lashes. I love this stuff, but the one thing I notice is every now and then I get a rogue hair that's like going this direction or this direction, because they just grow so fast. This never irritates my eyes. It doesn't make them red. It doesn't darken, you know, anything, you know, like some of those other prescription ones. But I love, love, love this lash serum. I'm never without it. But I don't like when I get those wonky lashes. And like I said, this just specifically makes my lashes super, super long. But this is one by Neogenesis. This is probably my second or third one. This lasts forever. This is a growth factor serum for your lashes that it doesn't make my lashes grow long. It just makes them grow really healthy, but it makes them grow thicker. So if I only use this, I would just have regular short, thick, bushy lashes. If I only use this, I'll just have super duper long, but kind of like wonky, thinner lashes. So I noticed that if I rotate with this and this, my lashes are perfect. They grow long, they grow thick, they don't grow in weird directions. This is just a beautiful, beautiful serum. And you know, as you can see, I've had this, I don't know if you can see how much is left. I mean, it's still up to here. This stuff lasts for a very, very long time. So again, yes, these are very expensive. I'm not saying that you need to run out and buy them, but just sharing what I actually use on my lashes. Okay, so my skincare is almost finished. My very last step and most important is to always use a sunscreen. But this is pretty much one of my go-to ride or die holy grail sunscreens. This is by the brand Dermatology. I've used this now, golly, for 4 years. I will rotate with the tinted one, and then oftentimes I will use this non-tinted one. I feel like the tinted one is a little more moisturizing, so when I'm in super humid climates, I do like to use the non-tinted one. This doesn't burn or sting my skin. It doesn't cause any breakouts or irritation. I can put this all over my eyes. I love this sunscreen. It also wears beautifully underneath makeup, and as you can see, I use a generous amount of sunscreen on my face, my neck, and my chest. So that's pretty much it. I use a cleanser, I use an antioxidant serum, I use some type of a hydrating product, I use an eye cream, or I'll just use my face moisturizer as my eye cream. I like to use a separate neck cream that will help with crepiness and firming, or you can just use your face moisturizer as your neck cream. I like to use an eyelash growth serum, as well as my city lips to help plump up and hydrate my lips, and then of course a sunscreen. And if that's too many steps for you, I have a 1-step skincare routine video. I even have a 2-step skincare routine video, a 3-step, and I think a 4-step skincare routine. So whatever's in your budget, whatever is in, the amount of time that you have to get ready, you can pretty much pick one of those routines and hopefully one of them will work for you. I'll make sure I link those other 1, 2, and 3-step skincare routines down below. If you've tried any of these products, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried any of these that you love, or do you not like some of these products? Let me know your thoughts down below, and leave what your favorite skincare product is down below as well. I always love learning about new products from you guys when I read the comments, and I'm sure other people enjoy learning about new products and tips and tricks when they read the comments as well. If you want to see that other video of my ultimate transformation of what I look like in the morning to what I transform myself into, I will make sure I link that video right here for you to click on it as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.